Hey guys, so I just filmed this look, and it's just a green and bronze look, and it's like my first back to school series video, and I hope you guys really enjoy this look. It's just a very simple look that if I wasn't explaining it to you guys, it would literally take me about 5 to 4 minutes at like the most, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And for school, rules that I would say don't do. Don't wear a foundation every day. It's just not going to look natural, and you really need to let your inner beauty shine. Like, I didn't wear any foundation, and it still looks fine on me. Rule number 2, if your schools can't wear that much color, apply a lime, just take a really light color, any color that's going to make your eyes pop, and just apply it very sparingly. And if you do, hold the brush at the end, and say you're going to take like an electric blue, just pat it there, because it's not going to be it's not going to show so much color, but it is going to be like that little color, so people are going to be like, what are you wearing on your eyes? Instead of just going for the everyday neutral look. So yeah, those are just some tips that I would have to say don't do for school. And this is just a very simple, quick look that anybody can really do. It looks really good on anybody. But green definitely matches my dark brown hair, my sort of lighter skin, and my like emerald green eyes, as you can tell. So yeah, it just matches everything for my personal preference. Amazing. And I'm not dressed up at all, guys. I'm just wearing this t-shirt, this big baggy t-shirt. My hair is up in a bun. So yeah, I'm gonna go do my other series. Well, I'm gonna go do my next episode in the series right now. So see you later. Oh, and I hope you enjoyed this look, and I hope you enjoyed my back to school series videos. Bye guys. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do for this look is I'm just gonna take a primer or a foundation. I'm just using a foundation. You could take a concealer, or if you have like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, you can use that. But I'm just going to use foundation just because it's a cheaper, more alternative use. And in my opinion, not every student out there really wants to go out and buy a primer. So that's like $28, which to me makes no sense. So I'm just using this foundation. It has like a little kind of like scooper brush like that. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit over the eye area. And then just taking my ring finger right here, just blending it out. And then you want to get it into the tear duct of your eye and bring it down to your lower lash line. You want to be really careful about how rough you are when you're doing this, because if you aren't, then you could end up damaging your eye. So you want to go really soft when you're going under your eye, really soft in your inner corner, and then just make sure you're not pulling or tugging too hard on your lid and your crease area. So the first color I'm going to use is, this is just going to be a wash color, just for a nice sort of clean base. So I'm just going to be taking this MAC color, not matte, MAC color. This looks like this. And this is Shroom from MAC. Sorry, you can't really read that. And it's a satin. I don't really know what the finishes mean, but yeah, it's a satin. So I'm just going to take this contour shadow brush from ID Bare Essentials, which I use in almost every video. And on one side, I'm just going to get a little bit of it, not too much, tap off any excess, and then just do a quick wash over the lid up to the crease and in the inner corner. And lightly under your eye. Oh, there's like a lash line or something. So now that we're done with this color, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this Claire's Makeup Kit palette. Just looks like this. It has golds, greens, purples, and pinkish colors and blues. And I'm going to take the green side. And I'm just going to take this lime green color right here. Just looks like that. It's just a very pigmented lime green. And the colors are looking a little... Okay, there you go. Those are the true colors of all of them. I'm just going to take this lime green color onto the same side of the brush that we used Shroom from MAC on and just pat it in there like so. Just packing it onto the brush like that. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to focus this on your lid and nowhere else. You don't want it to be too bright or too heavy because it is a school makeup, and I know some schools won't allow you much color, or they just say no makeup at all, but my school doesn't really care. So I can really go in there and wear as much makeup as I want, but I know some schools ask you to just like tone it down or not to wear any makeup, and if you can wear makeup, they just want you wearing very neutral looks. So this is just going to spice up any really eye look by incorporating this lime green color. And if you apply it sparingly and just with a very soft hand by holding the end of the brush with this lime green, the color's going to be very light, so the teachers won't really be able to tell like you're wearing a true lime green on your eye. So it just looks like this, and it's really only on the lid, nowhere else. You don't really want it up in the crease area because then it will just make the colors look really muddy, I guess you could say. So make sure you just try to focus it mainly onto your lid and nowhere else. So then taking the single eyeshadow from CoverGirl, and unfortunately the name tag was ripped off, so I can't really tell you what it is, but just get any gold or color or bronze color. And this is leaning more towards a bronzy color, but say if you only had a palette like this, you could easily, whoops-a-daisy. Gentlemen forgot to happen. But you could easily use this palette and just use this goldish bronze color up here and be fine. Sorry guys, hiccups. So I'm just going to take the same contour shadow brush, flip it over onto this side, which doesn't have the green, and just literally pat it in there. But you want to make sure you sort of keep it on the tip of the brush. Don't go down here like you did with the green. Try to make sure the majority of the color stays on the tip. And what you're going to do is I like just to tilt my head back just a little bit so you can still see the area of your crease and just pat it in there. Get as much as you need. If you have a larger eyelid or a larger crease, you can just use a little bit more of a bronze color and it'll really just open up your eyes. So I just took a little bit of this bronze color onto a blending brush just to make sure that I have an even amount. I'm just going to take this and gently blend it out up to the brow bone, and I'm going in circular motions like this, trying to be very careful so I don't tug or pull too hard on my eye because I'm already blind as a bat and I don't need anything else happening. So just taking this color, and like I said, just as much as you need. If you want the bronze to be more of like the focal point of the look, take a more bronze, more gold, lean more towards the gold colors than the bronze. So that's it, and as you can see, it's not, the green and the bronze color don't have a harsh line between just because they match really well together, and I made sure that I mixed them not to the point where they're mucky, but just to the point where they looked nice. So, and now I'm just going to take Shroom from MAC one more time. Like I said, just looks like this, and you can just use a finger or a brush if you don't feel comfortable with using your fingers. And I'm just going to highlight my brow bone, blend it down, and then my inner corner. And then taking that same blending brush, I'm just going to take this nice foresty green color right there onto the side of the brush, like that, and just line my lower lash line with it. And make sure you connect it to the bronze and the green color on your lid. So that is all the shadows we're going to be doing. So now just taking any black eyeliner, this is just from Sephora, I'm going to line my waterline, and I'll be right back when I do that. Okay, and then what you're going to do is look up like you did with the bronze color and just follow the natural contour of your eye in soft and slow strokes. And then when you get to the end, just do a very itty bitty wing to where it's almost impossible to see. And then, I like starting from the middle like almost any other person on YouTube does, just because it does make it a lot easier for me. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your waterline and just kind of come out of your waterline a little bit and connect it so your bottom and your top match and make that small little wing right there to where it's barely noticeable. So then I'm just going to take a mascara, and I can't pronounce this, so I'm just going to like write it over here what it's called, but it's from Lancome Well, it's from Lancome. I'm just going to apply this right onto my lashes. And I just apply it like I think any normal person does. And then I like doing my lower lashes, but some people don't really like that look. And this is just going to give your lashes a great length. Not so much volume, just length. So now moving on to the cheeks. I'm going to take this pink blush from Maybelline, which is in Gentle Pink. Of course you cannot read that. And this Wet n Wild blush from the Ultimate Minerals Loose Blush. And this is in 165 Barely Peach. I'm just going to take these two and mix them together just to get the right amount, just like get the right color, because I really don't like, because peaches don't look very good on me, but then pinks don't look that great on me either. So if I get the right amount, it looks amazing. So I'm just going to take this peach blush, tap some into the cap, and then the pink also had some in the cap. So I'm going to blend these two together and then apply them to my cheeks. And I don't like doing a very heavy cheek just because of my freckles, and if I apply too much of a peach blush, my freckles just look really off and it doesn't look right. And if I apply too much of pink, my freckles also don't look very right, so I sort of have to mix a pink and a peach until I get the right color or the right consistency, and then it looks good. So now for my highlight, I'm just going to take this, actually it's a lotion. It's the Vanilla Frosting Shimmer Body Lotion. It just looks like this. Ah! It fell in the sink. And the reason I'm using this lotion instead of like an actual like highlight for my cheekbones is because when I use an actual highlight, it does not show up. So I'm using a shimmery blush, well, a shimmery body lotion. It's just going to blend right in, and it's really just going to, when you use a powder, it makes your skin, it just adds like an extra layer of stuff to your, it just adds like an extra layer of powder to your skin, and if you add too much, it just ends up ruining your skin. So I just like using a lotion that has subtle shimmer in it, and then bringing it up into my temples, and then just patting any excess away. So it just looks like that, and as you can see, the light picks up really nicely. So then for the last things of the lip, I'm just going to be using this red lip color, and this is from the CoverGirl Nature Luxe Gloss Bomb, and I can't pronounce it, but it's the number 225, and the name will be right here. But it's just this really vibrant red color. Okay, so that is the end of the look, and if you can't wear red cheeks or you just don't feel comfortable wearing red cheeks, the simple thing you could do is, if I didn't want to wear red lips that day, I would use this lipstick, and it's the Hip High Intensity Pigments from L'Oreal, And this is in 594 Everescent. And it's just this shimmery pink color. And it looked really nice and blended in really well with the green. But for me, if I wear a green eyeshadow or bronze eyeshadow, I like using a red lip. And as you can tell, it's not very strong. It's just a very subtle red, so anybody can really pull it off. So yeah, you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Bye.